West Renegade Wrestling, and you'll pardon us if we are a little bit disoriented here as Shriek and Mason Hunter come to the ring. This bout was originally supposed to be Mason Hunter and Ryan Ash against Mark Sterling and Violent J. Casper. However, you saw the injuries that Casper suffered last month at the hands of Mason Hunter and Shriek. Casper wanted nothing more than to be in this match, but the doctors would not allow it. He did not get medical clearance to wrestle. Casper went round and round with his doctors about that. But
actually, I've gotten some more details on that. That is not the reason Casper is not here tonight. Actually, the local pizza buffet in St. Louis was running a special for all you could eat. The winner gets a year's worth of buffet.
Oh,
he couldn't pass up that experience.
Then why aren't you in St. Louis? Anyhow.
Because I'm a working man.
Violent J. Casper was very upset that he couldn't be here tonight due to that. Because the Kansas Athletic Commission would not allow him to wrestle with the injured ribs as severely as they are. So,
No, sir. Ladies! Stand up. Adjust yourselves. Make yourselves look real nice and pretty. Because I'm going to bring out the partner of Mr. Mason Hunter, the one, the only, Mr. Ryan Ash.
As though we need a separate intro for Ryan Ash. Are you smitten again?
Don't say a word, not a careless whisper.
Every month I have to hear a boy band. A boy band and a swinging beat. You know, I always wanted to cover the Super Bowl or the World Series, but instead I get this.
Travis, look, old Mid-South tapes. Shh.
What would Bill Watts do? Anyway, Ryan Ash.
Can you not be quiet for 1 minute?
Gingerly strutting out to the ring. Oh boy. Words cannot describe. When did this turn into karaoke night? It was bad enough when NSYNC or Backstreet Boys or whoever it was did that song, and now you're
That was Mr. Justin Timberlake that did that as part of his solo album, Justified.
Why does it scare me that you know that? Would you care to make a comment on the back of Ryan Ash's shirt? Oh, never mind.
Well, actually, I do.
No, we don't want to hear it. Ryan Ash taking his lovely, sweet time in getting to the ring.
Yes, he's also taking his lovely sweet.
What's he doing?
Oh, my.
What's he doing on the railing there? Okay, show the midget.
He's showing off the package.
No, he will. No, he will have no showing off of the package.
What? He's showing off the total package that is Ryan Ash.
Well, when you go talking about people's packages, I get scared. I don't know. Michael Strider, some of the brain after the whole incident. Ryan Ash and Mason Hunter in the ring. Shriek guffawing in delight that Violent J. Casper's not here. There is a mystery partner, but we have no idea who it is.
Come on, there's not really one. I mean,
we tried to find out, but you're an investigative journalist. Why don't you go find out?
Because I know no one would tag with Sterling. Come on, he's got the personality of linoleum.
Geraldo Gerthy over there doesn't want to go do his job, evidently.
I talked to some people in the back. No one knew, but I think it's just a cover-up because he doesn't have a partner.
Mason Hunter, Ryan Ash set for tag team action against Mark Sterling and Lord only knows who else.
Maybe his mommy.
Oh.
His mommy likes him.
You are so original.
Hey, what you lose your partner? Come on!
Well, Shriek running off of the mouth as usual, claiming there's no partner.
I figured it out. Casterson is singlet, because that thing can't stand on its own.
What?
Have you smelled the thing?
Well, the music is playing. And we haven't informed there is a partner. They just won't tell us who it is. Mark Sterling's been very tight-lipped about the whole thing. And Mark Sterling on his way to the ring and on his way alone.
So many jokes to make about Mark Sterling, so little time.
This coming from a man who was doing karaoke to Justin Timberlake 2 minutes ago. Sterling high-fiving all of his legions of fans here
as he
Lawrence,
gets
Kansas.
confused and walks right backstage.
thanks to these jackasses. I went out and fell in the hottest up-and-comers in the world. Music international superstar. You all know this.
I recognize the music. Could it be? It's Delirious! Oh my goodness, it is Delirious! Oh my goodness! From all over the country, a star nationwide has come to Lawrence, Kansas to help out Mark Sterling in his time of need.
Well, Delirious that I know has spent some time in Japan recently, but that is clearly not Delirious, because why would he spend time with Mark Sterling? That is clearly Violent J. Castor under a mask.
That is not Violent J. Castor. That is Delirious.
The build is very similar.
A worldwide superstar, and he's come to the aid of Mark Sterling.
Why?
Let's go down to ringside. Here we go! Not even allowing the ring announcer to finish the introductions. Ryan Ash and Mason Hunter striking before the bell. Ash and Delirious on one side of the ring, Hunter and Sterling on the other. And a meeting of the minds. Sterling and Delirious now whipping Hunter across the ropes. Double knee.
Speaking of meeting of the minds, there's Sterling, who's got about 15 personalities stored up inside.
Mark Sterling has found a wonderful mystery partner in Delirious, and Shriek is beside himself.
Well, there's not much more mysterious of a partner you could get. Who knows anything about Delirious?
That's for sure. All we know about him is that he's a whale of an athlete, an innovative high flyer, and at times, yeah, a nutcase, but in this kind of scenario, maybe you need a nutcase on your side.
He talks to his hand, Travis.
Well, the hand's probably better conversation than you. Sterling and Delirious awaiting Mason Hunter and Ryan Ash to come back to the inside of the squared circle. You gotta know that Shriek could not have prepared for this.
Shriek is prepared for all situations.
Shriek could not have planned for a deranged psychopath to be opposite the ring of him.
He surrounds himself with psychopaths. Come on!
Ryan Ash and Delirious to open it up.
You know, we're both members of the organized union of managers, and we understand these things.
You guys have a union now?
Yes. Great health care.
They'll give a union to anybody, won't they? Ryan Ash goes underneath, double leg pickup. Now to a go behind, rolls him over, goes for a cover, no. Delirious, smart enough not to stay on his back around a shoot wrestler type such as Ryan Ash. There's probably other reasons not to stay on your back around Ryan Ash, but we won't go there.
Well, absolutely, he's dangerous in any position.
You would know. It's a front face lock. No, reversed into a hammerlock. And it's Ryan Ash maintaining the chancery. Reversal now into a hammerlock by Delirious. And while Delirious is known as a high flyer, he's showing his wrestling ability right here.
What in God's name is a chancery?
It's a version of a front face lock. Didn't you go to wrestling school? Oh, I forgot. Now, both men with an overhook.
You know, Ryan Ash has got very smooth legs.
What? I'm trying to call a wrestling match here. Not an episode of Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. Wrist lock now, over the top again, and Delirious maintaining control of Ryan Ash. Ash now tries to back out of it, reverses the wrist lock into a hammerlock of his own. Great fluidity on the movement of Ryan Ash.
Everything is fluid. It's all poetry with him.
I saw you citing some poetry about him earlier. It's kind of a disgusting sight, actually.
It is a very traditional thing to recite epic poems about great heroes.
Delirious with a pump handle into an arm drag modified. Picks him up again. What's he doing? Do-si-do. Small package. Count it, Girthy. Single leg takedown now by Ryan Ash. I just realized I said the words Ryan Ash and small package in the same sentence. Shouldn't you be offended?
I am very.
Crucifix. Count of one. Count of two. No.
Because I can reiterate that there is.
Go ahead.
He's a very full package. He is the complete total package.
Send your cards and letters to Steve Griffey. And care Luke Gala.
All right, Mr. Personality, Mark Sterling is in there.
Collar and elbow again. Underneath, into a hammerlock by Mason Hunter. And Hunter just pounds his back and says, come get you some.
Pardon?
He was talking trash to me. Single leg takedown from the backside, and now a kick in the booty from Mark Sterling. And I guess no matter the winner of this match, you can honestly say that tonight, Mark Sterling just kicked Mason Hunter's butt.
Oh, my dear God.
Well, he did.
Can I get a trade in here, please?
Hunter now looking for a...
Oh, now this is ridiculous.
Well, Hunter does have a very well-defined upper body, no question about that, but Sterling is no slouch in the strength department either.
But come on, look at the size difference.
Hunter does have about 15 pounds on him.
If that, Hunter is having to crouch down just to be able to have this strength contest.
Hunter appears to be winning the strength contest, but look at Sterling. He's bridging. Tremendous neck strength by Mark Sterling, and he bridges up. It's not all strength, it's technique as well. And Sterling now gets out of that into a wrist lock. Great maneuvering by Mark Sterling. Headlock now by Mason Hunter. Sends him off, shoulder block by Hunter. Over the top now. Leapfrog by Sterling. Japanese arm drag by Mark Sterling. Tremendous agility. Back body drop. And another arm drag, and it's Mark Sterling a step quicker than Mason Hunter.
I mean, we're talking about how great Ryan Ash is, but let's not forget Mason Hunter is no slouch himself.
Well, let's talk about how great Mark Sterling is for a moment as he tags off to Delirious.
I'd rather not.
Double whip. Double boot to the midsection. Oh! Double enziguri, and Mason Hunter's on Dream Street. 2-0. Great double teaming by the team of Mark Sterling and Delirious. And Hunter just shoves him down.
I'm just not that impressed by Delirious.
You're not impressed by Delirious?
No. Any man that's got to hide something behind a mask. I mean, come on, what's he hiding?
He prefers to hide his identity. He prefers the privacy of that. And he's got Mason Hunter in trouble right now. Keeping him off balance now. Martial arts thrusts, a series of them. And Mason Hunter's the expert in the martial arts, but Delirious has taken it. Oh my goodness!
Well, he's got a black belt and knock your friggin' head off.
That must be a new martial art. Tag made now to Ryan Ash.
It's right up there with Ash Fu.
Ash Fu? Does that come with sweet and sour sauce? Well, never mind. Cover now by Ryan Ash. Count of one. Oh, Delirious. The ring-wise veteran that he is gets his foot to the ropes. Uppercut forearm by Ash. Another uppercut forearm.
Dominance in that ring. Pure dominance.
Delirious at the moment is being dominated by Ryan Ash. Downway. Yes, the tag's been made to Mason Hunter. Drop toe hold onto the knee. Unique double teaming strategy by Shriek's combination of Mason Hunter and Ryan Ash.
Come on, Mason Hunter, not only is he a great wrestler, but like Ryan Ash, has a background in martial arts, has a background in shoot fighting. He has a brown belt, for God's sakes.
No question that both of these men come to the table with credentials. And a driving clothesline. Speaking of which, I saw you wearing an ugly lime green belt the other day, but anyhow. Delirious, high in the air. Body slam onto the canvas and the tag to Ash again. They've got Delirious in trouble right now. Oh! Right to the sternum goes Ryan Ash. Now a reverse chin lock. And it's Ryan Ash with those submission wrestling skills trying to take Delirious's head clean off.
Well, this is just plain smart. He's cutting off he's cutting off that blood vessel in the neck thingy. I mean, you take a high flyer's blood away from his head. He can't fly, he can't move. You keep him down on the mat.
Back suplex. Oh! Great counter for a back suplex with a Hurricane Rana. Switches up the arm. Reverse neck breaker. And Delirious has countered Ryan Ash. By the way, could you have been referring to the carotid artery?
No, the one in the neck.
Yeah, I'm here to help. Clothesline by Mark Sterling as a tag has been made on both sides. Sterling now. Tremendous drop kick to the shoulder. Sterling sets up Hunter. Underhook suplex. Got him coming off the ropes with all that momentum. Covers him. Count of one, count of two, no. Mark Sterling and Delirious have given Mason Hunter and Ryan Ash all they can handle. They came out here all confident and cocky because they supposedly eliminated Violent J. Caster. 1, 2, no!
Well, when you've got as big a whiner as Mark Sterling, somebody's going to eventually say, good Lord, I'll shut him up and come tag with him.
Mark Sterling's not a whiner. He's an upstanding oh, come on! Ryan Ash drives a knee in without a tag.
Actually, he has these medical condition, muscle spasms, that just shoots that leg right up.
Right when a guy's coming off the ropes.
He can't control when it happens.
Yeah, it's a medical condition, cheatitis. Count of 1, 2, no! Mason Hunter hooks a leg this time, 2, no! Count of 2! Mason Hunter trying to secure the pinfall, but it was not to be.
Just give it a little bit of time.
Irish whip once again into the wrong part of the town, the enemy corner. The tag made to Hard Knocks Ryan Ash, and now the boot right into the throat.
With those long, muscular legs.
You know, no other sports commentator would comment on a boot quite like that. The long, muscular legs, the rippling abdominal muscles.
I haven't even gotten there yet. Let's take
and right now, behind the referee's back, oh, you know what's breaking loose. Double clothesline. Come on, ref, turn around. There's not been a tag. You know, this is why we need 2 referees for tag team matches.
You know, this brings a great point to mind for me.
Cross arm breaker by Ryan Ash.
These two have been planning on this match for over a month now. They have had a chance to work out, get ready, and be prepared as a team. How long has Delirious and Mark Sterling had time to prepare with each other? To train, to work out, maybe a day. Maybe a day.
You never know how long he's had Delirious as the tag team partner. We don't know. But right now, Mark Sterling's in some trouble courtesy of that cross arm breaker. Sterling reaching for those ropes. He's just inches away, and he's got it. That will force the break. Ryan Ash slow to relinquish that hold and drives a forearm to Mark Sterling's forehead. Ash now overhooks the arm. Sets him up the top rope. Thought he was going to go for a slingshot suplex. Instead just sets him up there and drives a knee. Nowhere to go but down.
Ryan Ash knows a million ways to make a man go down.
Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, throw first on the bottom rope.
He just made him go down. He's down on the mat.
You know, we have FCC regulations to be wary of. And now Ash and Delirious going at it in the corner. The referee, oh, now come on, get one of them out of there already. Ryan Ash slaps his hands together. There was no tag.
Well, hey, if the referee's that stupid, because it's not the guys look alike.
High in the air, suplex coming. The blood rushing to the head. High in the air, how long is he going to keep him up here? And down goes Mark Sterling. Mark Sterling in trouble.
That's the most...
Count of 2 and Delirious breaks it up.
I'm pretty sure that's the most blood flow that Mark Sterling's had in his brain in at least a year and a half.
Mason Hunter now with Sterling on the middle ring rope. Choking away. Come on, ref. Get him off of there. And now there's Ash. Come on. Get him back in the corner. He does not have a legal tag.
Did something happen? There was a quarter on the floor I picked up.
Up in the air, and Sterling takes a backbreaker. Hunter on top, count of 2, no. Mason Hunter and Ryan Ash taking every shortcut they can in this tag team match against Mark Sterling and the mysterious partner, Delirious. Tag made into Ryan Ash now. Hunter now baiting Delirious into the ring, and Ash is choking away. Come on, referee.
He's a masturbator.
What?
No! What? He baited him into the ring. He is a very skilled man at such things.
Variation of a choke sleeper now by Ryan Ash with a body scissors combination on him. Mark Sterling may be going good night anytime now. Of course, it was all set up by that blatant choke and all the double teaming.
Put him to bed, Ash.
The referees detected it as a choke. It was not on the carotid artery, as he so eloquently called it earlier. It was on the windpipe.
Oh, come on. He's just being biased because he's jealous he doesn't look as good as Ash.
Sterling firing away now, but Ash connects right to the jaw.
I mean, I've seen that referee without his shirt on. He looks like a Sasquatch.
Are you stalking people again, trying to see them without their shirts on? You're a sick man. Irish whip now. Sterling into the corner. And a knee from Mason Hunter. Martial arts kick into a DDT. Double teaming. They are stretching that 5 count. The referee needs to be more assertive here. And Delirious breaks it up.
We'll talk about stretching the rules. There wasn't even a tag there.
Well, it was
at least they're using the tag for the 5 count.
It was Hunter and Ash that were going about 7-8 seconds of double teaming. Delirious is justified in breaking up a pin off of that.
Does that justify Delirious breaking the rules? Because they weren't breaking the rule.
Yes, they were.
They don't have a stopwatch.
They were double teaming. You have 5 seconds to get out of the ring, not to double team.
Do they have a stopwatch?
Now by Mason Hunter. Firing back is Mark Sterling. And now there's a tag. The tag has been made to Delirious. Delirious going to town. And oh no, the referee didn't see it.
If the ref doesn't see it, it didn't happen.
I can vouch for it. There was a tag, but now Hunter just tagged Sterling's back with a martial arts kick.
Well, Sugar Britches, why don't you go on down there and tell the referee there was a tag? I'm sure he'll listen to you.
Please don't ever call me Sugar Britches ever again. As Ryan Ash going to work on the neck of Mark Sterling now. Back to a front face. Look, small package, count it!
1, 2.
Oh, only a 2 count. And Ash connects with the elbow. Ryan Ash, as Mark Sterling tries to fight back as best he can, but he's been double teamed. He's been choked. He's had everything in the world done to him here.
You know, if you don't like Sugar Britches, how about Sweet Pants? Honey
No!
Drawers?
No! Front face lock now by Ryan Ash. Underhooking the arm, trying to go for the carotid artery, I think. He's got Sterling's arms where he can't defend himself. Securely on that neck. Going for the Gracie guard, that might do it. He might choke him out right here. Count of 1, 2. Ash did not have the presence of mind to keep his own shoulders up. And now Ash is on top, pounding away. At the risk of making Griffey a very happy man, I'll rephrase that. Tag made down to Mason Hunter.
You can leave it just like that, Travis.
No, thank you. Hunter now, shoulder blocks in the corner. Sets him up. Where's he going with him? No, Sterling gets the advantage. Hunter now, what's this? Oh! Modified neck breaker. And every time Sterling starts to fight back, Hunter and Ash are able to come up with something that slows him down. Argentine backbreaker now. But Sterling firing away from an awkward position into a bulldog. Mark Sterling, give him all the credit in the world. He's fighting back for all he's worth.
He's fighting back, but I'm still not going to give him any credit. I don't like the guy.
Well, I'm sure he's not particularly fond of you either. But meanwhile, Sterling is down, Hunter's down. Who can make the tag first?
That holds about as much weight as telling me the floor doesn't like me.
It probably hates you too. Tag made to Delirious, and here comes Delirious. This time the referee saw the tag, I'm sure. Oh! Ash was tagged in on the other side. He ducked under Hunter and nailed Ash. Ash is whipped. No, Ash reverses it. Reverse, reverse. In comes Delirious with a clothesline. Where's he going with him? Going for a pile driver. Ducks a clothesline. Ash fighting back. Knee to the midsection. Another one. Look out. And there you go. The double teaming backfiring on Hunter and Ash right now.
And his back of his head wound up in Mason's groinular area.
Thank you for pointing that out.
I'm just saying, he's a little more damage done to Mason. Shriek's really gonna have to work some things out here.
What? No, Shriek does. I'm pretty sure doesn't go. But anyway, Delirious now chopping away at Ryan Ash. You get more offensive every week. Ash reverses him. High splash, no. Delirious caught him. Spinebuster powerbomb. Into a Boston Crab, perhaps. No, into a double leg lock. Secures the arm. Modified STF. Could Ryan Ash tap out? The submission specialist, could he tap out?
Impossible.
A great STF, it most certainly is possible.
If there is a reversal for a move, Ryan Ash knows it.
Cranking away on that neck, securing those legs. And now what's Shriek doing in there?
Offering advice, support, love, and compassion.
Ryan Ash now gets to the ropes, tag made to Mark Sterling, who will offer no love and compassion to Ryan Ash.
Hey, that was a close fist, Brad.
Takes him off the canvas now, Irish whip, reversal. Swinging DDT! And Ryan Ash bounced his head right off that canvas. Oh, come on, Mason Hunter comes in without a tag. Get him back in the corner, referee.
And how many times did Delirious do that earlier? It's this double standard you've got, Travis.
Delirious only did it after a double team. That was no double team. Ash was cleanly pinned. And now it's Sterling and Hunter. And on the other side, it's Ash and Delirious. Oh, you know what is breaking loose here. Here comes Delirious with a forearm. Off the apron, pounding away on the floor. Meanwhile, Sterling and Hunter are going all over each other on the other side.
I think it's about to spread out.
And Delirious went right into that steel railing, over the top into the crowd. And that golden circle here at MRW getting the bird's eye view of the action as they always do.
Well, let's see how well Delirious is flying now.
Russian leg sweep right into the guardrail. He's got a shovel. Come on, put that down. Ryan Ash with a shovel.
Our fans come armed.
And it's Ryan Ash now with Delirious on one side. Ash goes into the door. Meanwhile, Mason Hunter and Mark Sterling continue to go at it. And fans, we're trying to keep up with this as best we can, but there's action all over the Lawrence, Kansas National Guard Armory. It's sensory overload right here.
Every time Ash is out there.
Chop by Delirious. Right onto the supple chest of Ryan Ash, but Ash fires back.
Where's the ref? Get this idiot off of him.
Oh, right onto the knee. Security doing all they can to keep up with this. Our cameramen doing all they can to keep up with this. We're doing all we can to keep up with this. Sterling and Hunter now. They continue to go at it. Ash and
have a Coke and a smile.
Ash and they're going into the concessions. Oh boy. And now it's Delirious head first into some sort of cooler they've got back there.
I don't know if you saw on your monitor.
That'll cool him down.
I don't know if you saw on your monitor, but Mark Sterling just got thrown into the Coke machine.
And Ryan Ash just got thrown into a cooler. You know, I've heard he could use a cold shower or two. Delirious now. Oh! Ryan Ash became a bowling ball.
If there is one scratch on his face, he answers to me.
Delirious right now has taken out a row of chairs. Delirious looking for the next weapon. Meanwhile, Sterling and Mason Hunter continue to tear this building apart.
Now, what kind of a cheap shot artist is Delirious that he's got to start using chairs, coolers, and everything else?
Well, it was Ryan Ash and Mason Hunter that were doing all the double teaming. It was Ash that used that shovel earlier, you'll remember.
I actually do not recall that.
You wouldn't. Next thing you know, you'll be running for the Senate next year. Right into the post goes Delirious. And of course, he's wearing a mask, so I can't tell, but that might have busted him open. Sterling goes back first into the post, courtesy of Mason Hunter.
He's probably covering a lot of scars underneath there, the admitted freak.
And now it's Ash tying up Sterling. Sterling reverses. Over the top, Sterling with a boot. Goes to that fisherman suplex, no. Clothesline misses. Here it comes. Fisherman's brainbuster. Covers him. And now it's Hunter making the save.
He's looking out for the best interest of his tag team partner and for himself.
We really could use 2 referees for this type of action. It's gone all over the building. I have no clue who the legal man is at this point. Suplex by Mason Hunter. Where's Delirious going?
Well, Travis, I think the top rope.
High in the air. Hunter now dragging Ash back to his feet. Delirious thinks better of that idea. He knew his opponents were out of position. Wait a second. Ash now with another boot. Mark Sterling is in a world of hurt right now. Oh, face first.
Yet another area of expertise for Ryan.
Oh, shadows over hell! Shadows over hell!
That came out of nowhere.
Absolutely, Delirious will get you when you least expect it. Sterling covers him. 1, 2, he got him!
Delirious wasn't even the legal man.
I don't think anybody knows who the legal man was, but Mark Sterling pinned Ryan Ash in the center of the ring. Mark Sterling and Delirious
This is a
are
travesty.
victorious.
This is a travesty. It's a miscarriage of justice.
And now Mason Hunter's back in there. Come on, the match is over.
He's dealing out some justice.
Go back to the locker room, you two. Get him out of there.
There's some justice that's got to be dealed out here. They were done dirty in this match.
There's the bailout. Mason Hunter's got that bailout, that version of a choke sleeper. He may put Mark Sterling out. It doesn't take long to do it. Get some security
And
in the
look what's coming in the ring.
Those infamous ring steps that were used on Violent J. Caster. And Delirious goes face first to the canvas. Those infamous ring steps that caused the rib damage. Oh, come on.
This one's for you, Shriek.
Oh!
Did you hear that one? Special delivery for Shriek from Mason Hunter.
Come
Be
on,
my
security. We need
Valentine.
somebody in there. This is what they did to Caster.
And I think this deserves another take at it. Come on.
No, 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 no.
It was so good last month. Let's see it again.
No, not. Oh! Right to those ribs. And again. You can see Sterling convulse with pain.
That stick to your ribs good.
Oh, come on.
I think this is great.
There's got to be some suspensions levied here.
Why?
They've injured 2 of the most popular athletes in this promotion.
It's after the match.
They're poor sports is what they are. They lost the match. There will be another day. Someone, somewhere, is going to finally give these 2 men their comeuppance.
They might have lost the match, but they're winning the war, buddy boy.
Well, they get the last laugh tonight, but believe me, Violent J will be back. Mark Sterling will be back. And there's some questions to be answered.
Why they are the dominant force in Midwest Renegade Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for another great night here at Midwest Renegade Wrestling. For Steve Gerthy, this is Travis Cook. We'll see you next time.
Dave Chapman here, aka Shriek. I'm breaking kayfabe and asking you to help support Midwest Wrestling by subscribing to the channel, liking the video, and any chance you get, leave a comment. Tell us a story, a memory, whatever you got, I want to hear from you.